The sky above Kalen, once a canvas of alien stars, now tore asunder. It wasn't a tear, it was a gaping maw, and I so vast it dwarfed galaxies, staring directly into his very soul. This was the eye of the void, the primordial oblivion made manifest, a chilling testament to the fragment's warning. He had chosen the nascent light, the counterforce born from the original spark, and in doing so, had drawn the attention of ultimate emptiness. A cold, all-consuming dread washed over him, a feeling that transcended mere fear, reaching into the deepest wells of existence. The eye didn't just see, it unmade what it observed, a silent promise of non-being. But the light, though nascent, pulsed with fierce defiance. It surged around Kalen, a shield against the encroaching darkness, a whisper of defiance in the face of annihilation. "You have chosen," a voice, ancient and pure, echoed not in his ears, but in the marrow of his bones. "Now you must bear the weight of that choice." The echo's ambition, once a distant threat, now felt like a shadow cast by this infinitely larger horror. The alien world, a fragile sanctuary, began to tremble beneath the immense pressure. Reality itself seemed to fray at the edges, like parchment exposed to an inferno. Was this the end? Or was this the true beginning of a war that would decide the fate of all that is? The eye of the void blinked, a slow, agonizing movement that sent ripples of cosmic terror across the fractured heavens. It focused its attention, not on the sky, but on Kalen himself. A single, incandescent beam of pure, annihilating energy lanced out from the eye, not towards the sky, but directly at Kalen. The nascent light flared, a desperate, blinding shield, but Kalen knew, with a certainty colder than the void itself, that this was no mere attack. This was a judgment. He saw visions flicker within the beam, worlds consumed, stars extinguished, the silent, relentless march of oblivion. Yet, as the light met the void's fury, something unexpected happened. Instead of being vaporized, Kalen felt a strange resonance, a familiar hum deep within his being. The void was emptiness, yes, but it was also the origin, the canvas upon which all creation was painted. And the original spark, the very essence of the nascent light, was also born from that same primal source. He wasn't just fighting oblivion, he was connected to it. The beam didn't destroy him, it began to absorb him, drawing him into the heart of the void's gaze. His consciousness expanded, not in pain, but in a terrifying, awe-inspiring realization. He could feel the echo's presence, a distant, calculating intelligence, observing this cosmic dance, perhaps even manipulating it. The war was not just for existence, it was for the very nature of reality itself. As Kalen was pulled deeper, he saw it, a faint, impossibly intricate pattern woven into the fabric of the void's eye. It wasn't chaos, it was a design, a blueprint. And the echo was not simply unmaking and rebuilding, it was following that blueprint. But the blueprint, it was incomplete. There was a missing piece, a variable the echo had overlooked. And Kalen, now at the precipice of oblivion, felt a surge of power, a knowledge not his own, but ancient, fundamental. He could rewrite the blueprint. He could introduce that missing variable. With a final, agonizing effort, he pushed back against the void's pull, not with strength, but with intent. His will, amplified by the nascent light and the terrifying intimacy with oblivion, became a chisel against the cosmic design. The eye of the void recoiled, not in pain, but in surprise, a cosmic gasp echoing through the fractured heavens. The beam of annihilating energy flickered, then shifted, no longer aimed at destruction, but at transformation. Kalen felt himself being pulled, not into oblivion, but towards something else, something forged in the crucible of his defiance. He was being pulled towards the echo's construction site, the very heart of its reality-reshaping project. But as he arrived, the vision he saw was not of sterile dominion. It was a landscape of impossible geometry, a city built of logic and light, but within it, a single, pulsating shard of pure, unadulterated darkness. And standing before it, not the echo as he imagined, but a figure cloaked in cosmic dust, its form shifting, its voice a symphony of 1,000 dying stars. The true architect of the void was revealed. And it spoke his name. Kalen, you are the missing piece. The ground beneath him, if it could be called ground, dissolved into a swirling vortex of raw creation and unmaking, pulling him into an unknown destiny. The war for existence had just entered its most terrifying, and potentially, its most hopeful, phase. The void had shown him its eye, and now, it had shown him its heart.